Welcome to Langleaford in the heart of the Cheviots in Northumberland. Beautiful morning this morning, sun is shining well and truly. A little bit of a different walk this morning. I've got the dog with me. He's a little bit of an old man now, so we're going to be testing out a canine sports sack, see how we get on with that. We'll be heading up over Hedgehope Hill and the Cheviot. So this is Jasper. He's just turned 12 years old last month. Absolutely loves being out in the hills here. However, it's getting a little bit hard for him climbing up all the steep hills, especially on a warm day like today. So we've invested in the canine sports sack. This is the +2 model. It holds up to 18 kilograms. It's a size medium, which for Jasper he's about 10.5 kilos. It has a detachable outer bag to put bits and bobs in, your stuff, dog stuff, whatever. It's got new vented side panels, new wider straps over the previous model, a new collar attachment to hold the dog in place and to cinch around. It's got what they call a fur flap, so you've got a nice wide flap so you don't zip your dog's fur into it as you're putting him in. A new slightly wider base than the previous model as well. Effectively the dog should sit in here, sit behind you and carry him along, so ideal for a little old man like Jasper. How, but I always seem to manage to play a blinder with the weather. Every time I'm out it seems to be beautiful and sunny. Again, another absolutely awesome day, not a drop of wind, it's lovely and sunny. Probably going to get a little bit scorched, but never mind. We're off up Hedgehope Hill now, a bit of a clamber up there, so got the dog on my back. He's there somewhere, there he is, yep. So we'll see how this goes. He's a little bit of a heavyweight, but you know, all good fun. Halfway point now, somebody's going to sleep. Nearly there, just the final push to the top now. So we're here at the top of Hedgehope Hill now. Tough climb anyway, but with a dog on your back a bit harder. But actually the pack's not been that bad, so yeah, it would have been a lot harder with the dog walking because I think he would have given up at some point and refused to move. So yeah, definitely works in that sense. That's the lunch stop done, back on the road now. Dog is free to roam on the downhill section and the flat section, so happy days for him. So we just ended up taking a little bit of a detour. We kind of lost the path through the old peat hags, and yeah, we ended up following a quad track that was probably used by a farmer and dropping right back down to find to clamber our way back up to find the path again. So a bit of a breather before we head up onto the Cheviot. Finally a nice cooling wind. Wouldn't be the Cheviots without a bit of wind. It's notorious for wind up here. In fact, when I first came to Northumberland that I learnt the term blowing a hoolie and what that actually meant. There we go, final climb of the day now, off up to Cairn Hill and along the flat and up onto the Cheviot. So last steep climb. So we've made it up onto the Cheviot now, 815 metres, bit of a slog of a day after a bit of a detour, carrying the dog off a few hills and a few bits of filming. So what did we think of the canine sports sack? I think I'm probably going to give it an 8 out of 10. It's got its pros and it's got some cons. Pros, I think by the end of the day the dog liked it and was quite keen to get in it, to the point where he was actually falling asleep, so gets a thumbs up from Jaspy. The cons, it is a bit of hard work. Obviously your own fitness plays into that quite a bit. I'm relatively fit and climbing up Hedgehope Hill was hard work, so I don't think you would want to be doing it all the time. Maybe limit your walks down to sort of shorter walks. I would limit how long you have the dog in the pack for to probably 30-40 minutes max. When we took him out the first time, it took a little while for his legs to get some circulation back for him to be able to walk again properly, so yeah, keep it to a minimum and you only use it when you really have to. But yeah, overall great. I'd like to say big thumbs up to Podigy Paws of Keswick for the speedy delivery. Check them out. I'll put a link to the website in the description below, and I'll put a link to the route in the description below as well. Thanks for joining us today, and if you really like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Cheers!